there's a natural tendency for something to get out of hand every once in a while, and we recognize that comes with the territory with having all of these clubs.
From what I understand about it, they were giving away free tickets to an in-store concert, which was going to be, not an in-store concert, an in-club concert, so to speak. And it was going to be filmed for their documentary or for a music video. And apparently the word got out to the radio stations and the number jumped from, I think, 400 invited guests to like thousands. And all of a sudden you had 5,000 people on Sunset Boulevard thinking they're all going to get in and see a show. Well, the whiskey don't hold that many people, sorry. And so they were a little upset. And I remember the deputies just kept saying, hey guys, the crowds are getting bigger and bigger and bigger up here, and we sent a couple more people up there to check it out, at which point we realized, you know what, this is getting real big, and it just kept snowballing into something bigger and bigger and bigger, and finally, at that point, the captain, the old captain, Clarence Chapman, went up there to survey it and made a decision to call other resources in, and it went from there. And we asked them to disperse and leave, and at first it was kind of like, well, where are we going? Told them where they can get tickets, where they can go see a show, and they left. I mean, it was a couple hours of, you know, kind of touchy-feely. It was like, well, there's a lot of people up here, folks. A lot of people were upset by it.
Well, I wasn't heavily involved in anything relating to the Van Halen incident in particular. It might be that we perhaps don't look as prepared as we could have been in retrospect, but I don't see any reason not to be honest about that.
Basically, it was more of a, I think, a Van Halen lie than it was a Magliari farce.
I'm Johnny Best. Hi.
Johnny Best?
Hi, I'm Johnny Best.
You're a musician, obviously?
Yeah.
You're here on the Sunset Strip?
Yeah, I'm the first guy on the planet to do video flyering. That's how I can play the strip before I play the strip. The first song was like 3 years ago. Just like the top of the feeding chain. If you play the strip, then you're something. Yeah, but the whole thing is, you got to get there by merits. You can't get here. See, a lot of these clubs, you know, it's possible, you know, if you guarantee this will sell tickets, you know, and you can eat them if you want, but a lot of these clubs will let you just, you know, buy a piece of their stage. One thing is to earn your place on the stage.
Hell yeah, man.
Johnny used to play with Ryan. Rod's got a new band.
They're bad. They're bad. Hell yeah, they're bad. Right on, right on. Big bad as hell. Yeah. Nice. Fucking badass. Lemmy's gonna play here. Lemmy. Kill my stuff. I know that guy after all.
There you are.
He looks like a drowned rat. Exactly.
What's your name, man? Willis. Willis? I mean Lucifer Satan. Beautiful. Call me Lucifer Satan.
Yo, yo, yo. How's it hanging, y'all? Motorhead's in the house. Rock and roll. Please welcome the loudest band in the world, Motorhead!
I'm 75 this coming year. I've never smoked a joint in my life. I don't even take aspirin. It's nothing. I don't believe putting substance in your body. And I'm going to be here another good many years.
You know, I see it continuing, containing. I see it evolving and changing. We see the hip hop becoming very, very popular in rap.
First time I came to the Rainbow Bar and Grill, I was a little nobody. I was 20 years ago. I was 26 years old. Now the same guys are still here, Mario, Tony, and Michael, looking 20 years younger, and so did I. I was actually skinny. This is when I actually was first in Playgirl magazine. This is before I discovered the buffet. See, now I'm getting offers from Field and Stream.
I'll give you some advice there. If you are going to masturbate, always lean on your arm till it goes dead and then think what somebody else is doing.
I actually did a 3-month stint at the Roxy with a play called Tarzana Tanzi. You ever hear of Tarzana Tanzi?
Heard the name.
Great. It was a wrestling musical set in a wrestling ring. You know, wrestling ring. Wrestling musical set.
Yeah, you get fed up with it. There's times where it isn't funny that they did something. I mean, I can laugh at that now. That night I was like, oh, forget it.
You go back 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, man, it was like every night was the weekend and every weekend was New Year's Eve. It couldn't be better.
Right on, man.
Oh my God. I thought for a long time that the whole world was this way, and it's not.
The positive was just no Sabbath, and they just invaded the Rainbow and friends of mine were telling them about what an insane, chaotic scene it turned into.
But I didn't hang around much at the Rainbow. To me, that was a little, just kind of, that was a weird scene over there.
I mean, you can go from here to Timbuktu, and you know, like the hard rocks have got a thing. The Rainbow is only one, and when you go to Japan, people say, "Oh, you go to hard rock, you go to hard rock," and you go, "Yeah." You go to Rainbow, you go, "Yeah." And I go, "Rainbow, Rainbow, right?" This place is known as any hard rock or any of these things around.
About the Rainbow, man, in reference to other bars. Went to a place called the Three Little Pigs. Sitting there looking at the beer nuts, swizzle sticks, and the Three Little Pigs. Getting some visual and some verbal insubordination from a character in checkerboard slacks and a wraparound Foster Grants. Beer's getting warm, decide to leave it for the waitress at the end of the bar. Go down to the end of the bar, chick buys me a whiskey. To keeping with the theme of the evening, beer gets jealous, comes down, try to beat the tar out of the whiskey. Whiskey just was strong enough to defend itself. So I end up here because you don't have these problems, you know. How are you? Yeah,